So, number one, for starters, I think it's good that you see those blinds open. Why? I want you to know that that's not just a prop. That window is real. If there's a fire, I have a fast way out. And it's safe. This room is very safe. It's very safe. If somebody starts creeping in while I'm recording, guess what? I can see it. Joke's on them. I can see up front. If they try coming in the front door through a window at the front of the house, guess what? I can see them there. Anyways, this is like an emergency episode. This is an emergency episode. There's things we need to talk about, things we need to discuss. The world is changing fast. There's a lot of P's going around. What do I mean by that? We have a new pope. Soon I'll have a new patio. I have a new propane grill. Remember, I told you last night about it. A lot of new P's. But I refuse to experience any new pain in Jesus' name. So, what do I want to talk about tonight? Ironically, something I forgot to talk about last night. And it was very much on my mind. It was very much on my mind. It was on my mind while I was driving on Sunday. It was on my mind and in my mind, really, if you think about it. Yesterday, I have a fiance. I told you about her. I talked to her a lot about this. And I was inspired again on the way home today. I was inspired about something else, and I'm excited to share those two very things with you on this episode. So don't mind the bad quality. We're trying to get it figured out. Don't worry. Soon my next goal is not only to have consistent good quality where I'm not backlit or warmly lit, but I need to be able to have guests on this podcast. Having meaningless conversations with yourself is fun, but how much more fun with a friend? Okay? A friend is for fun, but a brother will walk with you through adversity. I want you to remember that. Champions fight through adversity. I'm staring at my fiance right now, and I think she took some of the Siete cinnamon chips, the churro chips. I think she crumbled them in a bowl and put cashew milk on them. Why? They don't make gluten-free cinnamon toast crunch. It's criminal. It's criminal. Please, General Mills, somebody, even an off-brand, figure out sugar-free, do not get rid of sugar on Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That would be an abomination. An abomination, I promise you. My phone's going off. It's a distraction. We want gluten-free Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If somebody did that, they would have a corner on the market because nobody does that right now. I see a gap, and that's honestly where the world changers are made. They see a gap in the world, and they capitalize on it. It's why we can't get rid of free markets. We will not see domination, and we won't see real-world change. We won't see innovation. That's why you can't get rid of a free America. In fact, we're getting pretty bad in America to the point where we have so many dollar stores, it's despicable. Now, I researched right before this podcast, this emergency episode, okay? We have a new pope, and I needed to know, can you franchise a Dollar General? Here's why I ask. They're popping up everywhere. I want to know, vote in the poll down below. Do you have a lot of Dollar Generals popping up everywhere you live? Are there Dollar Trees? Are there Family Dollars? Does it feel like they're just giving these stores away? Here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where I live, there's a new one every quarter. Every quarter we have a new one. I don't like them. They don't keep these stores clean. They put them in impoverished areas, and they're more expensive. They're actually more expensive than an average trip to the grocery store. Okay? You leave a dollar store feeling like you need a shower. Okay? Number one, if you think you're saving money at a dollar store, you're doing it backwards. Number two, if you need to get a shower and your water's turned off, it's very hard. It's very hard in life when that's your circumstance. It sucks. I've not experienced it, but I've seen people that have. Okay, I've been to Haiti. I know what that looks like. Okay, once we had our electricity turned off. My grandmother forgot to pay the bill. Innocent mistake. I'm not saying why you have the circumstances. I'm just saying you're facing the circumstances. Either way, it's a real situation. So, number one, That's a problem. Here's another reason why. We're putting up all these dollar stores that are taking up real estate. And once that's up, you can tear it down, but that's kind of inefficient. And there's only so many things you're going to put in a dollar store. We also love to put up car washes. We love car washes. We love car lots. How many dollar stores can be converted into a dollar store, into a car wash or car lot? How many of those can be converted? We love banks here in Northeast Indiana. How many dollar stores can you convert into a bank? Only if the dollar store fails. I own my own small business. I don't want to see a business of any magnitude necessarily fail. I think we all deserve a chance here in a free market. I think, it's kind of like if you have a good product, you'll survive, hopefully. And if you don't, then, well, you still might survive because a lot of places tolerate mediocre. A lot of places will. I don't like it. I think we have to do a better job at sussing out garbage. I think we have to do a much better job at sussing out garbage. So I've recorded more podcasts in a week than I have in a month, maybe. I'm maybe tied. I don't know. What you also don't know right now is my fiance abandoned her cereal and it's going to be very soggy. I not only say this to you, but hopefully I've said it loud enough that it's a reminder to her wherever she's at in the house. I would appreciate it. I think that sometimes us calling out a loved one out of love can be supportive. Like soggy cereal is not supportive. I just want to support those around me. I want their cereal to be stiff and fruitful. Only if it's Fruit Loops at least. Anyways, that's the problem with the dollar stores. We need to stop building them. I'm not saying we should put up a Ritz-Carlton exactly where they're putting up this dollar store, but I don't think these dollar stores are always the answer. Why? Why do we need them? Okay? They actually put it up right in front of another terrible grocery store. I've been to it. They sell Mexican food out of it. I love Mexican food, but they do a really bad job. They do a really bad job, and their eggs are overpriced that they sell there, okay? I pay $4.50 or $5.50 for my dozen eggs. Not bad. These are all natural. I understand America is not only basically in a recession, but we're facing maybe the world's greatest egg crisis, okay? I don't know what it's like for your breakfast right now if you're stuck with oatmeal. I don't know if you're stuck with tofu, but we have an egg shortage, okay? I'm not saying I actually can't get them. I just pay more for them, okay? That brings its own set of challenges. Anyhow and anywho, I want to move on to the next point, and I'm not going to bring up the Pope. I don't know enough about him, but this is a big day for America. We all saw the meme of Donald Trump wearing the Pope outfit. He looked good in it, okay? I could see them moving the Vatican to where Mar-a-Lago is. It would look really nice. I think a lot more Americans would go to West Palm Beach, okay? I think they would make the trip. It might be Catholic specific, but nonetheless, I think more would walk away saying, hey, I've been to West Palm Beach than what goes now, okay? I think a lot of people from Indiana, they're interested in Siesta Key. It's very much the Gulf of America side of things. It is not the Atlantic. I've been to the Atlantic. It's okay. It's not exciting compared to the Gulf. The Gulf is sexy. I love it. It's beautiful in the summer. It's beautiful in the fall. It's a little nipply, I'd say, in the spring. It's a bit chilly still, but it's I'd rather be on that side of things, Sometimes the sand is always whiter on the other side. I don't know if you've ever heard that saying, but sometimes the sand is more sugary on the other side. So pick what side you want to be on. Either way, you're in Florida, though, I think. For now, it's called Florida. Costco. I talk about it a lot. Why? Those videos get good engagement, okay? We're figuring this out together. When I talk about the tariffs, I get good engagement. When I talk about Costco, pretty good engagement. I'm finding out people want to hear about lemon trees, but I'm not talking about lemons. I'm not talking about Lil Wayne, and I'm definitely not going to talk about tariffs right now, although we all know I could. It might not really warrant a meaningful conversation, but I'd find a way to bring it up nonetheless. I want to talk about what Costco attracts. Now, I know that Costco is what you would call an economic driver, okay? Yeah, I bought my girl from Costco and the local business lost out on a sale because I got a better deal at Costco. Okay. And I felt kind of grimy when I told the guy at the Do It Best, hey, sorry, I'm buying the grill from Costco. I was honest. I was being transparent. I said it as nice as I could. I had a lot of respect. Great guy, but sometimes you got to be a good steward. What's that mean to be a good steward? It means I don't mind going to Costco. I've paid for the membership. I saved a lot of money. I felt good, okay? I'm thinking about families and I'm thinking about businesses and I'm thinking about where I can pour those additional resources into. But what Costco attracts that is unruly, especially on a weekend, is people from Ohio. That's right. People from Ohio are now coming over to Fort Wayne just to go to Costco. I think they've probably been doing it since we opened up. But as a citizen of the city of Fort Wayne, I'm kind of sick of the streets getting clogged and parking lots getting clogged of people from Ohio. I want you guys to come here Monday through Thursday night. I don't think I'm asking a lot. I think I'm being honest, and I think it's a request. I think if we can't ask people a favor in a nice way, in a nice, polite way, I think we've really gone too far. I think we're reached a point of being divided that just can't come back together. And so I'm not sure what village in Ohio these people are coming from, but maybe it's not even your guys' fault, and I'm assuming a lot. Maybe this is a Costco problem, and Costco, you need to build a store in Van Wert. Maybe you need to build one in Lima or Lima, however you guys say it. Either way, I'd like my streets on a Sunday to be less congested, okay? Fort Wayne is a growing city, but we're a small city. Second biggest in Indiana, but guess what? Doesn't mean a whole lot. It doesn't mean a whole lot. I'm excited for the growth. I'm excited for the economic development. I was excited when we got a Costco. I first had a membership, wasn't impressed, and then there was a transition at Sam's Club. I will not say what it was. I don't like what I saw taking place at Sam's Club, but I immediately switched. I canceled after that year and I ditched it. My mother, my grandfather, they loved Sam's Club. I wasn't a big fan. I thought I was, and then I really jumped into Costco. And so, number one, I think Costco, you could probably do more member-only events. I think like you could build community. Okay, friends are already running into each other, but what if you could make friends at Costco? What if it wasn't just a place you bought a grill, but you met a guy that could help you load it and unload it who wasn't an employee or woman? What if you could meet a stranger and they became a friend and you shared a hot dog and a Pepsi, sitting down together in a cafe, and you split a triple berry ice cream smoothie afterwards? I think Costco has a lot of potential. I think people are amazed by it, but it's kind of like a DVD. Nobody saw the Blu-ray coming, and look what came about. Look what came about. There's always room for innovation. That's the beautiful thing of America. Without America being a free nation, Costco can't innovate. And this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity for us to be more inclusive, more exclusive at the same time, by telling people in Ohio, come together and ask for a Costco. Ask for your own Costco. Stay at your own Costco. And maybe just get online delivery until then. Because number one, our roads are getting tore up. The additional traffic isn't necessarily good. And I just think that Sundays really should be more about the people in Fort Wayne. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful night. And, when I say Fort Wayne, I don't want you to think that I am not excluding our favorite tourists, those that live in New Haven, Decatur, Huntington. They're tourists really to Fort Wayne if you think about it. But I digress. Anyways, maybe the Pope will change things. Maybe he won't. I don't know. Maybe the Vatican will end up in West Palm Beach. Maybe we'll see people from Illinois come over here to go to our Costco. I don't want to rule anything out until it's too late. So, anyways, maybe I'll have more meaningful content next week. Maybe I'll have better lighting. But what I do know is, as long as the content is quality, it's not about the video quality. It's about the content quality. And I think you can tell which one I'm delivering on more. I didn't say well, I said more. So, anyways, this will be uploaded. I hope you enjoy and you take care. Have a good night. Have a good night.